Hi everyone, Dr. Kolaiko here, and today I want to talk about what we can do after we're fully vaccinated. So the good news is that vaccination is opening up to more of the public, and with that, we can now follow some relaxed guidelines according to the CDC when we are in private settings with other people who are fully vaccinated. So to clarify, fully vaccinated means 2 weeks after our final dose of whatever vaccine that we receive. So that 2-week period allows our immune system enough time to make enough antibodies so that if we were to get exposed to the SARS-CoV-2 virus, that we have enough protection to be able to fight off that potential infection. So it's also important to distinguish between when we are in a private setting versus a public setting. So for now, while we're in a public space, so let's say we're going out to the store to run some errands, or we're out taking a walk in the neighborhood or things like that, we don't necessarily know the vaccination status of other people that we come in contact with. And we don't know if the people around us might be high risk for developing severe symptoms of COVID-19. And so until we reach herd immunity, that means a significant portion of our population getting vaccinated, we still need to continue wearing masks and practicing social distancing while we're in the public space. Now, that's different from when we're in a private setting. So let's say we want to visit the home of a family member or a friend, and everybody in that household is also fully vaccinated. So 2 weeks out from their final dose. In that case, we can actually gather in that home and take off our masks. So I can't tell you the feeling of being able to finally see my brother after a year and give him a big hug and be able to sit and have dinner indoors with him. It's just the greatest feeling in the world. So that's some great news for those of us that are fully vaccinated. Also, for those of you who want to travel, so, summer is coming around the corner, and I know some people are making some travel plans. So, some other good news is that we can travel domestically without, according to the CDC, without getting tested before or after travel. So now it's important to check with the specific state or jurisdiction that you are traveling to, because some of them may have stricter guidelines than the national CDC recommendations. So we do need to follow those local, guidelines if they are stricter than the CDC guidelines. For those who travel internationally, so outside the United States, you will not need to quarantine after returning to the US, but you still do need to take a test 3 to 5 days after returning to the US. So those are the updates as far as relaxed restrictions from the CDC. And I hope that gave you some hope and some cautious optimism for the day. And I will see you next time.